Well, check 1 2, check 1 2. Well, welcome to Scarborough, Ontario, deep in the heart of Scarborough, to Birchmount Stadium. You're watching the pregame introductions of Borough FC, the hometown Scarborough squad, against the visitors Prostars 2 in League 2 action. Two teams in search of an identity, trying to rescue their season. Prostars comes in at the bottom of the League 2 table, just one win, one draw, 6 losses. Borough FC not far ahead of them, third from the bottom in League 2 with 2 wins, 2 draws, 5 losses. So both squads in desperate need of a result. And usually when you have 2 desperate squads, you'll get a good football match. I'm Chris McKee. Appreciate you tuning in. The starters for the visitors, 16-year-old keeper Jarvis Leckie. He's played with North Mississauga, been involved in the Jamaican U17 national camp. Defender Joey Carabetta, number 2. 3, Cole Savage. 4, Asosa Herbor. Number 5, Ryan Temjidi. 6, Luigi Bella. 8, Alexander Katsuiba, the Ukrainian. Number 9, Christian Alfieri. 10, Yusuf Rahman. 11, Lucas Gonsalves. And 17, Nolan Mezet. Those are your starters for Prostars 2. For Borough FC, in goal, the 18-year-old Andreas Richardson. Number 4, Julian Delucia. Watch out for him. Outstanding player who's been a part of the League 2 Team of the Week a couple times already this year. Number 3, Matej Georgiou. 5, Pratik Temhankar. 6, Gianluca DeAndre. 7, Alex Madani. 13, Victor Munoz, the 30-year-old, one of the more senior players you'll see featured this evening. Number 20, Joshua Travato, a 17-year-old. The captain, Wahiz Rahimi. And number 19, Anselmo Pasco. Also, finally, number 15, Avery Grange, another 18-year-old. So 2 squads fairly young. And that's always a challenge in this league. Well, League 2, you'll see a little bit younger, and then they get older as you get into the championship. And then League 1. I'm excited to be here at Birchmount Stadium. I am Scarborough, born and raised, grew up less than 5 minutes from this stadium. Played here as a 4-year-old in the Robbie tournament and many times through, and 1,000 other events, which we'll get into all throughout the broadcast. Appreciate you tuning in. So we've had a rainy afternoon, pouring down, so the field may be a little slick. Maybe some passes skip on this AstroTurf. Should only really be trouble for the keepers. Any kind of long balls skipping towards them, but obviously the rain held off. Blue skies in the background here in Scarborough. And hopefully this rain holds off for the rest of the night, but it's uncomfortably muggy and sweaty. And so conditioning should be a factor here tonight from Birchmount. Getting ready for kickoff. Any issues with sound? I can't see any of the YouTube comments. You can hit me up on socials at Mr. McKee, MRMCKEE, if you're getting any kind of feedback, reverb, too low, too loud, whatever it is. I'll check my DMs every couple minutes. There's nothing worse than doing an entire half and then someone messages you and says, the sound's buggered. So, love the signage and the branding the Borough FC's done. If you ask me, it makes a bit more sense than Dutch Connection, being a Scarborough dude, you know. And we're off. There's Cole Savage, the center back, in the middle. Long ball up top. And there's 20, Josh Travato, back to the keeper, Andreas Richardson. Both keepers really young. We got an 18-year-old in goal for Borough FC. And that's Jarvis Leckie, the Prostars keeper, 16-year-old in goal on the other side. That's, I did an Alliance game a couple weeks ago in League 1, 34-year-old keeper in the goal. So stark contrast in the League 2. So in the background, you can see Birchmount High School. My brother went to Birchmount, and so did the Grammy-winning R&B singer The Weeknd. I'm sure most of you are familiar with him. So we're deep in the heart of Scarborough here. Prostars, white jerseys, blue trim. Borough, home black jerseys, white trim. Luigi Bello. It's muggy up in this booth where we're at. Every few seconds we get a gush of wind, which is a relief. And so, the players out there, it's going to be sticky for them. Raymond playing in the center of the field. Prostars working it around. Sosa Herbor, one of the center backs for Prostars. Of course, Prostars also in League One. Long ball ahead. That's Nolan Mazet. And then Andreas Richardson, the Borough keeper, out to scoop that up. It's 2 minutes gone. No scoring chances of yet. Everyone just getting their feel. It was Josh Travato in the challenge and wins them both. Travato now in the attack. Switches it down the left side. And trying to cut in, and then too many jerseys in white there to steal. Katsiba, the Ukrainian, in the lime green boots. Lots of action all across League One and all divisions. From League Two, the Championship, into the Premier League. Remember, promotion and relegation in effect here in 2024. So everyone wants, these teams all want to move up. Those above them in fear of dropping down. Number 8 in the middle, Wahiz Rahimi, the captain. And then Prostars back the other way. Long ball up, and the keeper well out. He was out 30 yards and needed to be to come scoop that away. Linesman's flag kept down, so Prostars striker, it's like Gonzalez, no, number 9, excuse me, it's Alfieri, up top, would have been onside. Again, any issues with sound, hit me on socials at Mr. McKee, MRMCKEE. Quick check now. Long ball up. And then Jarvis Leckie, the youngster from Mississauga. Oh, all good, no message, okay. The breeze thankfully picking up here in the bottom end of Scarborough. For those unfamiliar, it's at Kingston Road and Birchmount. Kingston Road just to the right of your screen. And then Birchmount directly behind us. Which I first played in this stadium as a 4-year-old in the Robbie. One of my favorite things ever was a kid. This is when Birchmount Stadium used to be. We've got the stadium on this side where we're at in the media booth, but it used to go completely circular all the way around. And so that other side, that's grandstand, probably knocked down, I guess, about 10, 15 years ago. Katsiba in the middle, and then well back, Pratik Tamhankar on defense, and then Borough just gives it right back. I was mentioning every year for the Robbie, they used to have a celebrity game flicked away on the back line. Prostars trying to fight through, and then Borough kicks that away. It's Matej Giorgio, the left back. But yeah, they used to have a celebrity all-star game. They used to have most of the Toronto Maple Leafs used to come play against the Toronto Blizzard. This is like early 80s. I remember seeing Wendell Clark here. Peter Zezel, who went to Birchmount, right in the background. Steve Thomas, a number of Maple Leafs, and of course all the Blizzard. And then various other Scarborough celebrities throughout the years. It's always one of the highlights of the year, coming down, watching that. And we're talking packed stadium, thousands, completely full all the way around. Remember seeing a Brazilian U18 team here for the Robbie final, and I'm talking sold out, probably close to whatever, 6,000, 7,000, whatever the capacity was. Prostars on the attack. Inside the 18, shot on net and deflected, and zero danger for Richardson. Just dribbles to him. So if you're Richardson, you like that. You know, that first shot on goal, You want something comfortable. You don't want to be tested right off the get-go. And that should settle his nerves a bit. Richardson, born in 2006. Julian DeLucia. Mentioned he's been a part of the League 2 Squad of the Week. Shout my son who's played some League 2 and OSL. He's with Masters League 2. He's been with Masters League 1. He was like, watch out for Julian DeLucia. Really nice player. So, looking good so far. Back there in the center. 7 minutes gone, scoreless here at Birchmount Stadium. It was an injury. Looks like Kotsiba picked up a knock, but should be fine. Tried the clever flick, right idea. It was Gonzalez over on the right side, trying to connect with Alfieri. No real buildup of play on either team. Bit of a sloppy opening 8 minutes. It's one pass giveaway, and then back the other way. And this bit of a challenging ball, and it drops for Prostars 25 yards out. And cleared away. Well done. Rahimi, the captain, came back to scoop that up. There's DeLucia back to his keeper. Richardson under pressure. And well done by Borough. No panic in the back. And they get it out. Ball in, he's onside. The defender kept him on. And he wanted to cut in. DeLucia to his right. And his touch let him down. Cleared away by Cole Savage. DeAndre. Long ball up down the left side. It's a race to keep it in, and he can't. And again, if you go back to the 80s and 90s, Birchmount, a gorgeous grass field, one of the nicest fields you'd ever see, and then they rip it out for the all use, and now this turf again, you know, when it first came in, it was good. It's beat up because it gets used so much, everything from, you know, League 2, League 1, to like American football, lacrosse, frisbee, everything, all the track meets they have here. And so this, you can just see from this vantage point, this turf wearing thin. Prostars. Don't go back with it. That drives me nuts. It's like if your first pass is backwards, there's a reason why you're at the bottom of the table. Push. Trying to test the keeper with a long ball in, and that skates out of bounds. Neither keeper tested at the 10-minute mark. No real chances on goal just yet. Richardson, calm as you like back there. Josh Travato, the right back, just 17 years old. I think, you know, Prostars can afford, because they've got, you know, the main Prostars squad, they can afford to have a younger squad. I just think if you're trying to get up, move up that promotion, you know, you're going to have a really hard time doing it with a lineup full of 17 and 18-year-olds. You know, just doing my research for both squads, not a lot of, you know, OUA or OCAA or NCAA players. A lot of academy kids from the York United and then the Scarborough Academy. And then you're mixed in with some of their coaches who are, you know, 30 former elite pros like Munoz. Now Martino Dumevsky's just joined the squad. I think there's got to be a happy medium somewhere in between. I know they had trials in the preseason up at Centennial with over 100 players in attendance, and here comes Prostars, cut in and then blocked. Well done by Travato. And a teasing ball across the middle, and no one could get a head on it from Prostars, just a little too high. It's Nolan Mazet. DeLucia, and what a block by DeLucia, because that would have been the best shot on goal. Here's Pascal down the other end. He's up there by himself. He's got to take on 4 Prostars defenders. Holds it up wisely, looks for reinforcement, and you can hear his reaction. I won't repeat what he said. Knows the pass wasn't there. Cole Savage, long ball up. Trying to get Alfieri, the striker, involved. So we're approaching 13 minutes. Neither striker really involved in the game, which means they've got to come back and play a little deeper. Dip back into that, number 10 spot. Don't just sit up there waiting to be fed. It's not U12 footballs, nor is it over 35. Get involved in the game. Prostars looks a little bit more likely in the opening quarter. Gianluca DeAndre to the captain, Rahimi. Good switch to the left side. Now here comes the Borough. Good touch, and is he onside? And he is. Flag stays down, but he couldn't get a shot on goal. Too many touches. I think, first time he's got to hit that on his right foot. It's Victor Munoz. Munoz, the 30-year-old, played beach soccer for Canada. We got Colt Savage down on the ground holding his shin. I would imagine cramping might become an issue in the second half in this kind of muggy weather. It looks like a knock. I didn't see where he got it, but Savage, an 18-year-old from Georgetown, Ontario. He's played with Milton Soccer Club. Now here with Prostars. For those unfamiliar, Prostars out in the Mississauga area. Mentioned Birchmount High School in the background there, just to the right of it, way behind those baseball fields in the back. Variety Village. I remember as a kid, grade 7 maybe, Rick Hansen rode his wheelchair down Kingston Road, and I jogged with him all along Kingston Road and was on every newscast, the CBC, City Pulse, Channel 8, all of it, and then all the newspapers the next day, the Sun, the Star, front page, me right next to Rick Hansen, and then he did a stop at that Variety Village. Terry Fox also jogged along Kingston Road. I was too young to jog with Terry, but we did stand and watch him. So Kingston Road, a little bit more historical. Some of you might be aware of. And the Borough on the attack. That's Tim Hankar, and he's on goal, and it's a touch to Pascal, and it's saved, and they're saying an offside. Oh, no, are they saying offside, or are they saying the ball went out? Yeah, no, the ball went out of bounds. They're calling a goal kick. So Tam Hankar couldn't keep the ball in. One touch too many. And that's the best chance we've had tonight. 16 minutes in. Alfieri. And flick to nobody. Of course, this stadium used for many years for the Metro Bowl championship in high school football. Seen a lot of great football games. This neck of the woods as well. Richardson. And Travato. He's got space. He's got to take that space, put his center back under some duress there. Here comes Avery Grange. Lots of room to run. He's taking it to Pascal and range. And Pascal not been able to connect with his wingers, trying to cut in. DeAndre, good fight in the middle with Katsubia. Chip, flag, and he's offside. Yeah, he was about a yard or so offside. I thought he was initially and was waiting for the linesman reaction, and there you go. Well, not the prettiest of games. The opening 18 minutes. No real chances on goal just yet. No keeper has been tested. Called a fun one last week up at the Ontario Soccer Center. I did the Unionville come from behind win against Windsor City. They were down 2-0 at half, won 3-2. Great game. Good flick ahead. And then Avery Grange back to his keeper, and Richardson just clears it away. Ref keeps the whistle in his pocket. And that's Ryan Tamjidi. And Prostars messing around with it. It could cost them. And boy, it should be 1-0, but Pratik Temhankar couldn't finish. Had a clear crack on goal and just couldn't even get it on net. Jarvis Leckie can breathe a sigh of relief. Just really poor play in the middle. Just too much messing around with it by Sosa or Herbor. Taking, I mean, that's football 101. If you're the last man back, get rid of the ball. And then he put his midfielder under pressure who gave it away. There's nothing wrong with sometimes just hoofing the ball up the field and resetting. It's 0-0. 19-minute mark. No need to be that cute. But Temhankar's got to be better. Got to at least test the keeper. Borough, and again, trying to work it out the back and get stolen, but thankfully, there's Temhankar. And now here comes Borough down the left side. Munoz, it has to be 1-0. Munoz. And what a save by Leckie. Borough all over them, and they can't put it in. How many chances do you need? Well, Jarvis Leckie, huge save finally for the first time tonight. A keeper tested, and Leckie's up for it. Leckie's been with North Mississauga. He made the FTF 2023 OPDL Team of the Season, so a lot of eyes on this young man, and not disappointing. Great save there. And it's Alexander Katsuba again down for the second time tonight, so not his night early. He's been injured twice already inside of 20 minutes. Gorgeous day, or gorgeous evening, here in the south end of Scarborough. Lots happening just a few minutes away. The Q107 Canada Day picnic. It's down at Kingston and Woodbine. I think I might hit that tomorrow. I had free passes for Electric Island Festival tonight, and I don't think I'm going to be able to get there because I ended up taking this game. And so, although the idea of walking around in that mud up at Downsview, it's not really too appealing, even though I do have free passes for it. So Katsiba walking off. I don't know if he's going to be replaced. I'm not seeing anyone up for Prostars just yet. There's a couple players in the far back end zone behind the goal warming up. And so it looks like he might be coming back in. But 2 knocks in 20 minutes. And I don't know what we're waiting on now because he's off the field. Finally, there we go. It took a little too long. And this is one thing, in today's game of football, so you're up near half. Now he just threw that ball all the way back to the goalie. And instead of being 50 yards away from goal, you're now 80 yards away from goal. To me, it's scared football. Unless you're up 1 or 2-0, every pass should be forced. Especially both these teams at the bottom of the table, you got to go for it. Pascal, lovely touch in, and it's got to be 1-0, and he pushes it by the neck. Pratik Temhankar, instead of trying to finish, looking to draw a penalty, it should be a yellow for flopping the other way if you're not going to call it that. But Temhankar has had 2 chances. Borough should be up at least 2-0 right now, and they're not. And Prostars, you know, they're that back line of defense, it's just they're slicing through them way too easy right now. You know, the coach should be looking to make adjustments, maybe drop someone back until you settle your defense. And maybe go 5 defenders instead, or drop one of the midfielders much deeper, because they're just carving you up right now. Munoz. There's Temhankar, slips. Lecky. So all Borough over the past few minutes, and they're on the attack again. Can he swing it in? He's got lots of black jerseys in there. Back to Ramjidi, the captain, and 10 yards over goal. And if it wasn't for bad luck, Borough FC would have no luck at all right now. Cannot find the goal. Scoreless, 24 minutes gone here in League 2 action. Take a quick check on my phone to make sure no issues, sound, anyone out there messaging. So far, so good. Well, free kick for Prostars inside the Borough half. Luigi Bello stands over it. Bello from Woodbridge plays his university ball for Laurier. DeLucia nods away. And Pascal on his horse, good hustle. He's put in a good effort so far in the first half. Anselmo Pascal, a 26-year-old. Free kick back the other way. DeLucia. It's a big boy in the middle. Looks to be 6'3", 6'4", maybe. But I don't like that. He gives the ball up and now isn't sprinting back. We'll see if Prostars can capitalize. Good flick ahead, but nobody there to connect with. That was Yusuf Raymond. Good touch, but no other jerseys in white in that box. Mentioned Birchmount High School in the back there. I'm a big rom-com fan as far as movies. Love Mandy Moore. She was in the 2003 movie called How to Deal, and it was all filmed right there, even that field as in the background, as well as inside of Birchmount High School. So any rom-com fans, any Mandy Moore fans? If you're not, you should be. Go check out How to Deal. It's horribly cheesy. Well, with some of the nonsense going on in the world today, maybe that'll give you a good 2 hours break from it. Here's Pascal. Lovely chip in. Borough. It has to be. And Lecky again up for it. That was Giorgio this time with just too soft. No real pace on that shot. And too easy for Lecky. Pascal. Long ball in. And Madani on the far side couldn't connect with it. Madani, excuse me. Borough just pushing it around that midfield. Keeper plays really high. If you're Prostars, so you got Richardson, the keeper, who's out at the 45-yard line. If you get that ball, lift your head up and have a crack from distance if you got the leg. Because he's at best, he's 30 yards out. And I've seen him up as high as about 45. And so white jerseys, pick that head up. See how far he is. And also the wind blowing right to left. And so you're going to get that probably be in this half. Richardson. Here comes the Borough again. You got a sense one is coming. It has to be. They've had so many opportunities. And just the finishing inside that 18-yard box, not there at the moment. And now, again, the same guy, Alexander Katsiba, for the third time tonight goes down. I think maybe it's time for a change. And none of the challenges are anything significant. And so finally, he's replaced. We'll see who's coming on in just a moment. Can't see the number just yet. Checking the app. See who's coming on. No announcement from the in-house announcer. Got to help me out, guys. Well, the substitute, I'll get a name in just a moment. Fresh on and first touch already. Ball down the right side. Here comes the Borough. Lovely cross in. And the Prostars defender made a meal of it. And Lecky, an outstanding save again. So Sosa Herbor is twice he's made a meal of it. And Lecky, unbelievable. This guy's got a future. Outstanding young keeper. So it's Roshan Headley that's just come in, number 20. There we go. Just checking the app. Avery Grange. Been lively over the past couple minutes here for the Borough. 30 minutes gone, scoreless. All Prostars the opening 10 minutes, and then the past 20 minutes, all Borough FC. And so Borough, with a number of scoring chances, still have yet to find goal. Lecky's been huge, made 3 big-time saves already. That last one, great one. And then the 2 before, just poor attempts on goals from the Borough strikers and midfielders. Somebody. DeLucia up the middle, trying to connect with Pascal, but he wasn't running. It's the right ball. Striker's got to be running. You wonder if that heat playing havoc, but there is that nice breeze. Keep in mind, Lake Ontario not far. Grange steals it and then cleared away by Savage. But yeah, we're just a few hundred meters away from Lake Ontario, so that breeze comes in right off the lake. We'll have a corner for Borough. Victor Munoz will come over to take it. Not a lot of guys, they're all in that back of the 18-yard box. No one disrupting the keeper. And, DeLucia. I mean, the big man got ahead on it. It just, he wanted to get it down, but the ball just about 2 inches too high for him. If it's an inch or two below, that could be in the back of the goal. But love that from the big man in the back, getting up there in the 18-yard box, showed a will. I was watching some Canadian Premier League last night. Lieberman Torres gave Atletico Ottawa a 4-3 win on a cross like that. Gorgeous injury time winner on the head. The two defenders, I forget who they were playing against, two defenders flat-footed, and then Torres just had more will, just like DeLucia there. Pratik, no. Falls for Grange awkwardly, and it couldn't settle for him. And yeah, Grange lunged in with the studs up. I think the right call by the ref. Still scoreless, 33 minutes gone. Gorgeous evening for football here in Scarborough. Lecky, one of the Borough guys, got away with a push on that. Ref didn't see it. He was right there. And then Rahimi goes to the ground. Sold that foul well. So we're going to get a substitute. Lucas Gonzalez will exit. And we'll find out who's coming in just a moment. Tashawn Taylor enters the game. Number 13, 19-year-old from Milton. Plays at Sheridan College. 10 games played this past season in OCAA action, 1 goal. Sheridan, always one of the better OCAA programs. In college, is always in the West. Sheridan, Humber, fighting for that West title. In the East, some of the Toronto George Brown, pretty good. Durham, always really good. Ball ahead, Alfieri, and he's offside. And DeLucia, not a smart move by DeLucia to push, because had the flag not been up, that's the last man back. You could have made a shout for a red card. And so you got to play smarter than that. So DeLucia, lucky the linesman raised this flag. Alfieri. No real chances on goal just yet. 20-year-old. Plays at McMaster. Obviously a great program in the OUA. Fieri just finished his second year. He's played 17 games, 3 goals this past season in OUA play. Grange down the right side. He's got to take him on, cut in. And no left foot. That's one when you cut in, have a go with the left. DeLucia, strong challenge. One thing I don't like with him, this kid's great, but the second he gives up the ball or doesn't win a tackle, he disconnects. He's not sprinting back. Does the, look up in the air, sulking. You can get away with it at this level, but as you keep moving up in the league, the championship to League One, you're going to cost your team. Body language is just so key. Drops for Munoz. Tem Hankar dancing around, looking for help. And poked away, should be a Borough. No, they're saying a goal kick. So solid D from the Prostars. Approaching 37 minutes, no score. Long ball up. Savage looking for Alfieri, but he's smothered by a couple defenders. Alfieri on his left foot and tried to catch the keeper asleep. I like it. Decent crack on goal. Not a ton of power, but it was one of those unexpected shots. Keeper a little flat-footed. If he gets that inside that left post, maybe he catches him asleep. So I like the idea from Alfieri. And looks like, who is it, DeLucia on the ground. Didn't see what happened. He's saying it's something on his inner thigh, so maybe pulled hammy, pulled quad. Getting stretched out by the physio. And walks off on his own accord. Back to it. No substitution just yet. DeLucia looks to be re-entering in a few moments. Lovely touch by Maria. Oh, and there's the goal. Finally, that gorgeous first touch. Alex Madanian, calm as you like. Finally, some composure from Borough, and it's 1-0, 39 minutes in. So that all started with that lovely first touch by Madanian, and then the cut in, and what a finish. The 17-year-old Scarborough Academy product. Been looking for that composure from someone on Borough, and Alex Madanian starts things off 1-0. Well, lovely. Now, game on. This should open things up because Prostars can't just sit back. They've got to get on their front foot and attack. They're lucky it's only 1-0 right now. And there's Alfieri. Flag stays down for the moment, and he can't keep it in. Goal kick. So Alex Madanian, the goal scorer. Not much the keeper, Lecky, could do. Just the Prostars defense, it's just too easy to get through there. They need some help on this back line. You know, one thing, there should be, I know the start of the season, you sign your guys, there should be a constant search to continue adding players, especially, you know, you're in last place in League 2. And so right now you should, you know, scouring all the OSL and, you know, whatever, getting on the phone, any OUA guys that aren't playing, looking for team. I know a handful of them. It's, you know, there's a lot of guys out there, former pros, looking for a game. And solid defense, well done to Sean Taylor, just into the game, the substitute. Looking for Alfieri, and then Richardson, the keeper, way out of his net, clears. 41 minutes gone. Alex Madanian, the goal scorer for Borough. The wind picking up off the lake. Coming right to left. So it's at the back of Prostars. Right now you can see flags flapping on the other side. Of course, don't forget, drop a follow on League One Ontario on their Instagram, Twitter, Facebook, whatever you prefer. Also, click that red button, subscribe on the YouTube. Stay up to date on all things League One. Get notified whenever there's new matches coming. Quickly taken by Prostars. Why'd you blow the whistle? Oh, it looks like a substitute's coming in. Nope. Well, we are going to have a substitute momentarily, it looks like. I don't understand that. It's 42 minutes. Can't just get to unless there's an injury. Long ball in from Prostars. And flicked away and shielded. It's going to be a corner. So you can see the signs getting knocked off on the field with that wind really starting to pick up. Those signs are not going to last long, I guarantee it. It happened a couple weeks ago. We were out at Sheridan College in Oakville, and that wind in the afternoon and those were like the metal signs, and it was loud every time they got knocked over, and so. Sorry, advertisers. The boards aren't staying up more than likely. Big shout out to the advertisers. You can see Oshawa Events, Shea. Check them out on Instagram, to.shez, the Stonewell Pub. I'm not familiar with I know every pub in Scarborough. I don't know where that is. It must be newer. No, Seth Smith in. Nolan Mazzei out. So Seth Smith comes in just before half. Unless, like I said, unless it's an injury we don't know about, a strange change. We talk about this venue hosting the Robbie. If you go back before SARS, not even the COVID, the SARS is what and crossed. And that went behind the goal. I was gonna say, yeah. So it should be a goal kick, Borough. But back in 2003, 2002, 2003, when they had the SARS, a lot of the United States teams and international teams stopped coming to the Robbie. At one point, you could argue the Robbie was the best, youth tournament in North America. Certainly one of the top 2 or 3, and then the SARS hit, and it kind of dwindled a little bit, and then obviously then the COVID stuff hit, and is he offside? He is, well offside, and then hammers that 20 yards over the goal with no one around him anyways. It was Joey Carabetta, 19-year-old, plays at Laurier, just finished his 2nd season, coming up on halftime. Can Borough get a second? Here's Tam Hankar. He's missed a couple, and he's missed a third. Poked away by the Prostars defender. And it's going to be a corner, so Prostars, an opportunity here. Just before half. I mean, they could seal the 3 points, essentially. It's Prostars yet with a legitimate scoring opportunity inside the first 45 minutes. I haven't seen what the injury added time is. The 4th official just about to put it up. 5 minutes. Yeah, we had a bunch of guys down. One player down 3 different times, and so. And that was swung behind the field goal post. So it never really was in. And now a goal kick. Poor corner. Into the goal scorer, Alex Medanian. He gets a pass after that lovely goal, so. And Prostars just can't build up any play. And that's going to be a foul. Are we going to see a yellow? We are. So Alex Medanian, it looks like we'll get yellow. Yeah, you went studs up on that challenge. It's one of those ones, 6 of one, half a dozen of the other. I don't think there was any malice in it. And, the Prostars players, Luigi Bello, was just following through on his pass, and studs up caught him.
Yellow card issued to the Borough FC, number 7, Alex Medanian, in added time.
So can Prostars make anything happen here? Flicked ahead. Falls for Savage. Ball bouncing around, and then the Borough away. Carabetta down the right side, can't keep it in. We'll appreciate you tuning in here on the League 1 Ontario live stream. Of course, this League 2 action tonight. Prostars, as mentioned off the top, came in with just 1 win on the season, 1 draw, 6 losses. Borough FC, 2 wins, 2 draws, 5 losses. Both teams desperate for 3 points. Borough with a good opportunity here just before half, 40 yards out. Someone's got to try to get ahead on this. No real scoring opportunities in the opening 45. Dangerous ball, and Richardson clears away. Savage, they were calling that he was tripped up because he went to ground. Ref keeps his whistle in the pocket. Roshan Headley came on 35 minutes or so in. Savage, and no one on the other end of that. Carabetta just not running. Medanian shields away. Well, I will give credit. I love the rebrand, from the Dutch connections to the Borough FC. I'm Scarborough born and raised, and, Dutch connections, it's not going to make a connection with the city of Scarborough. The Borough FC, love it. Love the jerseys. Love what they're doing on social media. All the branding around the field, outstanding. So well done, folks. Stolen by Avery Grange. Savage. And just no connection with the striker. Richardson. And I think he was on inside the 50-yard line, so he was past center, so yeah. I'm looking at the wrong 50. Forgive me. Poor ball. And Borough returns the favor. Well, it hasn't been the prettiest of opening half, but parts of it definitely entertaining. Certainly all Borough for the most part. Prostars came out well, and then about 10 minutes in, it's been all Borough since. Ooh, swing and a miss. Here comes Prostars. Yusuf Raymond. And why not? Deshaun Taylor tried to have a go from distance. Why not? Obviously not the result you want, but keeper yet to be tested. Someone's got to test him. That's the motto from the second half. Come out, get shots on goal, 25, 30 yards out, test the keeper. They had that one soft shot about 2 or 3 minutes in, and then that's been about it. So at the end of the first half, Borough FC, courtesy of a lovely goal from Alex Medanian, lead 1-0. I'm Chris McKee. We're going to take about a 15-minute break and be back for the start of the second half. Well, welcome back for the start of the second half. League 2 men's action here from Birchmount Stadium in Scarborough, Ontario. The Borough FC with a 1-0 lead, courtesy of a lovely goal from Alex Medanian. Prostars yet to get much going. I don't have any info on subs just yet. The app usually updates that about a minute or two late, so I'll update once I see it on the app here at half. So I'm Chris McKee. Appreciate you tuning in. If you're the Borough FC, as you were, don't really change much. They were definitely the better squad for most of the 45 minutes all over. They could be up, 4-5-0. Jarvis Leckie, the Prostars keeper, has been really good tonight. And if you're Prostars, you got to push. You got to start throwing the kitchen sink at them. They can't just sit back. The defenders, too much messing around with the ball in that back line. Get it up. Maybe play some old school football, kick and chase. If you can't build the play up, and that was an offside there. Anselmo Pascal is too slow getting back. And here's a long ball up. Carabetta and Richardson, the keeper, well out of his goal. And I mentioned that as well in the first half. This keeper, Richardson, he stands 30, 40 yards out. And so if you get the ball, someone that's capable of kicking it 50, 60 yards, lift your head up. Try to catch him sleeping. Luigi Bello tried to bounce it off Medanian. Medanian on a yellow card just before half. And so he's got to watch any late challenges or anything like that. So no changes at the half as far as we know. Burrow, DeAndre in the middle. First touch of the second half. Matej Giorgio, the left back. Keeper goes right instead. Oh, bad giveaway. Carabetta on his left foot and then nowhere near the goal. Prostars finally gets an opportunity and no composure. Joey Carabetta, he just duffed it. No kind way of saying it. Again, they've still yet to test this keeper. He did the right thing just having to go first time, but put it 15 yards wide. Here's Carabetta. Touch inside. Left foot swung in, and it's in the back of the goal. Finally, Luigi Bello. Prostars showing signs of life have leveled it at 1-1, and that's the first time Richardson's been tested. Wasn't even that great of a shot. He looked to be screened, but calm as you like. Luigi Bello places it in the back of the goal, and we're level at 1. Game on. So an injection of hope here for Prostars, courtesy of Luigi Bello. The Laurier product, gorgeous goal. Just, we talked about that composure with Carabetta a second ago, and then his Laurier teammate helps him out. And oh my goodness, almost a calamity. Heading back to the keeper and just a bit too much pace on it, but Richardson saves it. So if you're Prostars, that's just got to be a huge boost of confidence. Like I said, they could be down at this point 4-5-0 at half, and then they come out 3 minutes in and level. So the counterpunch after almost an onslaught by the Borough in the opening 45, and then Prostars just sloppy at the back by the Borough. Led to a couple giveaways, and then Luigi Bello. Lovely. And I've been saying it all night. Test the keeper, test the keeper. One real shot, one goal. Borough. Now, do they fold up, or does this inspire them? Cole Savage cleared away. If you're just joining us, two teams at the bottom of the table in League 2 in desperate need of 3 points. That's Matej Giorgio. Ooh, and a hard challenge from behind. Sosa Herbor, lucky no card shown. You don't slide from behind like that. And now the Borough with a great chance here, 29 yards in. The skipper, Wahiz Rahimi, stands over top. Is it a little too far to have a direct shot on goal? I think so. Or if you do, and then have your teammates follow up for a rebound. Make sure to stay on side. Rahimi, lovely flick. And then Pascal got a head on it with great pace, but it skips by the goal. One. Long ball. Trying to get Alfieri involved. They just can't. And again, he's playing way too far up. He's got to dip back in, come back well deep into the midfield, get involved, get some touches. So that it's not, U35 where the striker just sits up top and doesn't have to run. I know, because I've played U35 striker. Stand up at midfield and then yell at everyone else. Pascal. And then in the middle, Herbor steals that away. Here's Carabetta down the right side, holds up. Bello, the goal scorer. Got to see Bello play in person. I was down checking. My son plays for Algoma University and down at Laurier. Back in October. It was a gorgeous, scorching day for October. Lovely campus at Laurier. Ooh. Medanian nods it out. Burrow looking for a high foot on Carabetta. Definitely had a shout for it. Rashawn Headley came on as a substitute about 35 minutes in. And a clever little flick, but nobody on the other end of it. Alfieri, just no one wants to link up with him. And then a pass to no one. Tamjidi. And then he took his eye off it, and it's a giveaway. Here comes the Borough. And then Tamjidi makes up for it. Tamjidi signed with York, yet to feature for the York Lions in the OUA. Carabetta, he's onside. He's got to be. And the ball just doesn't drop for Carabetta. And Georgiou back to on goal. Medanian, clever flick ahead. Tem Hankar. You wonder if Prostars would be okay with just getting the point, getting out of here. Borough definitely need 3 points. I mean, both squads desperately need it, but the Borough came in, I think, with more hope this season. Tam Hankar outside to Medanian. Love to see them just first time cross that over, and now you're inside the 18-yard box. Now you pass it back to the 50-yard. I don't understand that. If he had swung it in on the first try, it's frustrating to watch. If you're up 1-0, you can do that. And offside, he looked well off. Handball. It's got to be a handball. It is, yeah, on the ground. Tam Hankar. Munoz in the middle. It's Josh Travato, who's been solid over on that right side for the Borough. Coming up on 54 minutes. 1-1 draw. Richardson. Great ball up. It's Avery Grange sprinting down the right side in a good battle. Grange. And Cole Savage. And he's fouled. Good hustle by Savage. This is the 18-year-old from Georgetown. Every time I hear Savage, I think 21 Savage or that the baby song that why she's 21 and a Savage. I got to see DaBaby in concert live at Rebel, late 2019 before all the COVID stuff. Drake came out as a guest appearance. And they did that Rick Ross, Money in the Bank. Ooh, that's got to be a yellow. The advantage played. What? You got to be kidding me. Sosa Herbivore just leveled Pratik Tamhankar, and they gave the foul the other way. Everyone in the crowd, I think, in agreements with me. Surprising. Ref's done a good job tonight. That's about the first one where maybe you could question his decision. Which in that heat, raining all day, pouring all day long, and then just got really sticky about an hour before game time when the rain held off. I'm just thankful we're sheltered in the media booth up here at Birchmount Stadium. Did the Alliance game a couple weeks back, standing out in the pouring rain up at Centennial. We don't have a media booth. Nor did we get a tent. The DJ was on the other side covered, for that. So you can hear him play the Black Eyed Peas 7 times in a row, and then I had to stand out in the rain. Good slide challenge by Temjidi over on that left back, and then stolen Grange. Sorry, that was Travato, the right back, pushing up. Him and Grange had switched up for a minute. Good switch from Prostars. And then back the other way. He's offside. He's not even close. Yeah. That was Seth Smith. Another one of the substitutes came on just 2 minutes before the first half. Well, again, the wind picking up here just a few hundred meters north of Lake Ontario. Carabetta, he's on. Prostars on the attack. They've got bodies up, swung in by Carabetta. It's dangerous. And Seth Smith, it was right on him, and he couldn't get a touch on it. All he needed to do was just get any part of his body on it and direct it towards goal. No luck. Great ball in by Carabetta. Carabetta went to Bill Crothers High School up in Unionville. That's where Unionville Soccer Club trains out of. And all their OPDL clubs play out of as well. League One team not there. I was up at doing their game at Vaughan last week, and that was their home game. Handball against Tamhankar. Sosa or Herbor. No, forward. Don't go back. Thank you. It drives me. I, as you can tell, it's a little frustrating. Headley. Poke to head. Looking to draw the foul. Headley keeps it in. And there's just 3 black jerseys to 1. Well done. There's Tamhankar. To Pascal. Avery Grange couldn't keep that in. Showed his wheels, but not enough to save it. Coming up on 59 minutes, and we're going to get another substitution here. The Borough FC, so the striker up top, Anselmo Pascal out. And it's going to be Edwin Mugadza coming in. Mugadza, number 9. Mugadza, 19-year-old from Scarborough. Previously part of TFC Academy. Go to Durham College now. Well, it looks like Pascal, the heat's starting to get to him. Long ball. Carabetta says he likes the ball, but just a little too long for him. Good mosquito that just landed on my glasses. There we go. Richardson. Really good with his feet. It's been calm. No panic by the keeper. Mugadza, the substitute. It looks like he just stumbled, but ref says, welcome to the game. Let me help you out. The sun's starting to set here in Scarborough. You know, just looking behind us at Birchmount Stadium, the famed Scarborough Hockey Arena. It's a crime. They knocked it down. They just knocked the whole thing down. They're reconstructing it, thankfully. But we talked about How to Deal, the movie from Mandy Moore, the famed 80s hockey movie Youngblood with Rob Lowe and Patrick Swayze and Keanu Reeves. Much of it filmed at Scarborough Arena right here, Birchmount Stadium, directly behind us, being reconstructed. They can't just leave anything good alone. You know, they get rid of Maple Leaf Gardens and make it a Loblaws and Ryerson University. You know, couldn't make that a heritage building, and then Scarborough Arena should have been a heritage building. Here comes Grange down the right side. Swung in. It's dangerous. Mugadza, Medanian, and Scarborough. Dangerous for the moment, but just didn't set right for them. Bello trying to clear it. It poked away. It'll be Prostars ball. Just joining us, Prostars white jerseys, blue shorts, hometown, the Borough FC, black jerseys, white trim. I'm Chris McKee. Appreciate you tuning in. Don't forget, check out League One on Instagram, Twitter, Facebook. Drop them a follow. Also, click that red button, subscribe on YouTube. It's always good to get more subscriber numbers up. Stay up to date, all things League One. Long ball up for Carabetta. And it's that in between, but just inside the 18-yard box, scooped up by the keeper. Well, if you're Prostars, I harped on it. Test the keeper. Test the keeper. One real shot on net, one goal. Now they've got to do it again. Take some shots from range. We know Richardson's good with his feet, but we've yet to see him make that big saves on the other end. Jarvis Leckie, a number of outstanding saves, has kept Prostars in this and giving them hope for a point here as we come up on 63 minutes. All Borough in the first half, and then against the run of play, 3 minutes into the second half, Luigi Bello levels for Prostars, and here we are. Tam Hankar. Rahimi, the captain. Rahimi, part of Humber College. He's been a CCA national champ with Humber, as well as OCAA champ in 2022. Won silver in the OCAA in 2023. That Humber program, outstanding. So the OCAA, a little tricky. Like, it I would say breaking the rules, but because they start in August, deposits, what you basically need to do is put $500 down, your opening deposit to get in. I know this because I went back to college at age 39 a couple of years ago. You basically need to put $500 down, and then the second payment doesn't come until the end of November. Well, most of soccer season is done by then. So if you don't want to play, you can just say, well, I'm not paying you the rest. I'm done. I paid my $500. And so it's not exactly as crooked. Carabetta, he checked with the linesman, and the linesman right there, so I'll trust his decision because it was only about 6 feet away from him. And so you can manipulate that OCAA system. And then in basketball, I do basketball commentate. They do it in the second half. You have teams in basketball that are terrible in the first half of the season. They do the Christmas break. And the same thing again. They've got a bunch of new dudes who are all like 6'8" and can dunk and paid their deposit, and that's it. OUA, a different story. You don't pay your, 5-6 grand. You ain't playing. Grange down the right side. Takes a touch. He should have just swung it on the first goal. Grange keeps it alive. And it got past the keeper, but Roshan Headley saves the day. It should be 2-1, but thanks to Roshan Headley, still 1-1. So there was Karidi Kadiri. Looks like he snuck on. I don't know whether he came on at half or what. I'm just checking the substitute. Yeah, it was not. So he came on just before half. There we go. Kadiri, number 17, previously with Alliance in League One. Rahimi, touch to Tam Hankar. And Roshan Headley had a handful of jersey, and looks like Tam Hankar poked him in the eye in return when they were struggling for it. But all the Borough faithful at Birchmount calling for a yellow. And Roshan Headley just saved a goal and now poked in the eye or the nose or something. Looks like he's holding his left eye. That's painful. I hate that. 66 minutes gone. We're going to have a corner here for the Borough once Headley gets up. Looks like he's all right. Munoz takes it short to Tam Hankar. Have a go. And, I mean, you're 20 yards out. Have a shot on goal. Tam Hankar. Giorgio. Borough trying to build play up. Munoz. And a poor switch. Just not enough pace on that ball. And the right back. And Mugadza had time to turn, but didn't. And Madanian back on it. Richardson, the keeper. Madanian, the goal scorer for Borough FC. Lovely goal in the first half. And Luigi Bello. Well, Madanian scored 39 minutes in. Bello, it's about 3 minutes into the second half. Mugadza, the substitute. And back the other way for Prostar. If you can, drop me a follow on Twitter at Mr. McKee. Usually post some highlights of the game following, and then on my Instagram, undrafted_FA. Try to get an interview with usually one guy on each team. Depending, if it's too much of a blowout, obviously I'm not going to go interview on the losing team. And here's Herbahor again. He just messes around with it too much at the back for my liking. And now it looks like he's picked up a little knock. Tam Hankar maybe stood on his foot. But you don't want your center back messing around. Unless your center back's name's Virgil van Dijk, I don't want to see him messing around with it like that. And here's the cramping starting to come in. And I mentioned it was muggy after that rain all day and then really sticky. And I thought some of this might start to kick in the second half. And here we are. Allow me a quick water break. I had security give me a hard. I went to go fill my water bottle, and security's, you can't go there. Like I just want to fill my water bottle, man. Nothing. more annoying than overzealous security guards. Go ask Adam Hadwin at the Canadian Open about that. When he was tackled trying to celebrate with his friend Nick Taylor last year after winning. Prostars, and just a poor giveaway. Mugadza. Ooh, and it's got to be a yellow on that one. Yeah, thank you. Because he knew what he was doing. I think he was a little frustrated he didn't get the ball. Mugadza just entered the game as a substitute about 10 minutes ago. Trying to get involved. So sometimes, that's the tactic as a player. In my years, it's like you come on as a substitute. You want to get involved. Let me have a crack at someone. Let's try to change the temperature of this game. I'll take a yellow. So maybe that's Mugadza's thought there. So a professional foul, certainly way down, nowhere near his goal. So if you're going to have a go at someone, anywhere kind of midfield to that side of the pitch is how you do it. Mugadza also spent some time at Iowa Western Community College, JUCO down in the U.S. It's weird. A lot of the junior colleges give more scholarship opportunities than the Division I schools in the U.S. I think it's only about, 10 players, 9 or 10 players a team. And then it's like one scholarship difference for Division II. And then the JUCO, sometimes all 18 or 20 can be on scholarship. Now, the education level, certainly not what it is at a junior college compared to a Division I school. Prostars, just the build-up not there. Good fight from Alfieri. And then Josh Travato just clears away. Smart. Coming up on 72 minutes. Swung in. And cleared by the Borough. The hip-hop legend from Scarborough, Maestro Fresh Wes, he has a line in one of his songs where because he's Scarborough born and raised, he put Scarborough on the map. He says, I put the scar in the Borough. And so that's a fitting statement here for the Borough FC. Before there was Drake, there was Maestro representing for Toronto. Yeah, more so for Scarborough. Drake's bougie, man. He's Forest Hill. Imagine that rapper from Forest Hill. Who sings Started From the Bottom. And by the way, I love Drake, but there's a little irony in that. Started from the bottom from one of the wealthiest neighborhoods in the country. Whereas Maestro from Birchmount, just north of Glendower, north end of Scarborough. There's Kadiri to Grange down the right side. Grange has been really good. He's got good pace down that right side. Love to see him just get the balls in more. He's had some success getting past those defenders and then a couple extra touches, like get by and then swing it in. Good switch for Headley. Alfieri. Or Harbour. Carabetta. Lovely ball, but cleared away by Munoz. So after it being all the Borough for the better part of the first half, that goal has really deflated them. Haven't had as many chances. Prostars has shored up their defense and midfield. That first half, the Borough was just carving them up right through the middle. And so some good halftime adjustments from the Prostars coaching staff, because you're not seeing as much of that in the second 45. 74 minutes just gone, 1-1. The sun getting close to setting. What's the call here? Oh, it's still going to be, it's just a throw-in. Munoz. Prostars playing very deep, not allowing the Borough to get through, shot from distance. And it was challenging for Lecky, but Munoz picks his head up 36 yards out, says, why not? Had it been on goal, it would have been challenging because it dipped just before it got to Lecky. And then he wisely just sees it out. Again, can't say enough of how impressed I've been with the 16-year-old Jarvis Lecky. And we're going to see a substitution here for the Borough. Pull up my app, see who's coming in. So out the goal scorer, Alex Medanian. Now keep in mind he is on a yellow, so maybe just out of preservation, get him out. You see the goalie score. They're going to need him for matches moving ahead. And we'll get you the number here in just 2 seconds because the substitute coming on my side. Number 16, Cameron Tavala. Here we go. Tavala, 23-year-old. He's been with the University of Guelph, but no games played that I can see of. It's Tavala. Good challenge. Roshan Headley. So since Roshan Headley's come on, he's made a big difference. Headley's getting that ball off the goal line. Kadiri almost put the Borough up. Stolen. Grange. And he's mugged. It's got to be a yellow. Take the card out. Yes, thank you. So Tashawn Taylor into the books. And you know what? He didn't need to do that because Prostars have done a good job of holding shape, almost parking the bus. Can see everyone in white 35 yards in to the 18-yard box. There's just not a lot of room to operate for the Borough. So Munoz dead center on goal. Looks like he's got eyes for goal on this one. We just saw him take a shot from 36 yards out, and it was dangerous. And it looks like Munoz ice from goal here. Ice for goal. And if you're on the Borough, get ready for the rebound. Stay on side. Munoz hammers it low, and it drops. Ooh, and Cole Savage swinging a miss on that one, and Mugadza was right there. If he was pressing on that keeper, Lecky scoops it up, though. Taylor just took that yellow. Here comes the Borough, Mugadza. And Rahimi to nobody. And cleared away by Prostars. I still think both these squads need to improve their depth and get out there and add some players. There's a lot of talent still available out there, even like I said, U21 OSL level, wherever it is. There's lots of guys in the OUA sitting maybe just working this summer. It's like, hey, get on the phone. We need reinforcements. Prostars bottom of League 2. Just 1 win, 1 draw, 6 losses. The Borough, 2 wins, 2 ties, 5 losses. Good ball up. Here's Kadiri. And Kadiri to Mugadza, and he just didn't get enough on it. He had time to take a touch. He also had Tam Hankar behind him, so even if he dummies, then he's got a clear shot on goal. The two of them got to communicate more and let him know Mugadza had time, could have settled that. Instead, he went side foot and got no pace on it. And the heat starting to kick in. Headley on the ground. And looks like another substitution. So Rahimi out. Coming in number 10 is Martinho Dumevski. Dumevski is well-traveled. He's one of the coaches with the Dutch Connection program. He's played pro in Macedonia, Australia, played indoor pro for the Mississauga Metro Stars. They were playing out, I think, where the Raptors 905 play at that, what was it, the Paramount 5 Food? Whatever it used to be called. And so I was told he just joined the squad this week. Imagine this is one of those, get out there and start bringing in some reinforcements. So Dumevski, a part of that. Just past the 80-minute mark. We're level at 1. If Prostars can steal this 3 points, it would be massive. Oh, my God, Mugadza, Lecky out for it. And he had to be. Jarvis Lecky just hammers that away. Mugadza just couldn't get a poke, and they're saying it hit off Mugadza, and so Prostars ball. Oh, he just dove. That was right in front of me. The ref bought it. Alfieri, and he's cramping now that he goes down. When you're seeing some of these young guys cramping, you wonder about fitness. I never had a cramp, as a teenager or even early 20s. It's not so you still get, you're playing at an insane pace. Well, it's either overtraining or undertraining, depending how you look at it. The way you could also wonder if Prostars would be happy with just getting a point, get any kind of result based on how their 2024 is going so far in the League 2. Mind, they still have their League 1 squad. This is Prostars 2. I'll take a quick water break myself. .41 local time. Which I had tickets for Electric Island Festival up at Downsview Park. Zero chance I'm getting there tonight based on this, so be it. I had dreams of maybe sliding out here in time to maybe get there for the last hour, but I don't think that's going to happen. So, keep in mind, he's also about 8 yards from the sideline. So if it's a cramp, you can pick him up and just walk him to the sideline. It doesn't look like a serious injury. It's a cramp. So the game, at this point, the refs should be saying, okay, get up and either crawl off or hop off. We don't need to be wasting 5 minutes over a cramp. It's just deflated the game completely. Could have done this about 3 or 4 minutes ago, but hey, here we are. And we're going to get a substitute, it looks like. See who's coming in. So a free kick. Keep in mind, yes, we did have that free kick. And the goal scorer, Bello, will be over it. Didn't see the number on the substitute yet. Bello. It's dangerous. And Richardson up, scoops that away. So Richardson finally tested, and he's up for it. And trying to find Dumevski on a counter. So no word yet from our scores table on who that substitution was. What was it, 19 they're saying? I can't even see that. Give me.
Prostars FC, substitution in the 85th minute. Number 19. Princeton, Olani.
Well, that's one I didn't have. I went through all the names pregame. So Princeton Olani. Olani, a 19-year-old. So Alfieri didn't have a lot of luck connecting with his midfielders, just kind of up there. Did a good job of running down the Borough defenders. But let's see if Olani can have some more luck here with under 5 minutes to go in regulation. I got to imagine probably another 5 minutes at least of injury time being added. So plenty of football left. We're tied at 1. Good switch. Headley. And Taylor's touch let him down. If you're the Borough, a draw, it's not good enough. You know, home field, Saturday night, great crowd. You were by far the better team. You should have been up 4 or 5-0 in the first half. And it would be devastating for them for a draw and dropping the additional 2 points they need. Grange. Tamjidi over there battling with them. The two of them have had a good battle all evening between the left back, Tamjidi, and then the right winger, Avery Grange. Grange previously with the Oshawa Kicks. Nighttime creeping in here at Birchmount Stadium. And Taylor just swinging a miss. Now get up. Mugadza. Temhankar to his left foot. Can he poke it? And Lecky didn't get much on it. Temhankar, you know, a lot of sizzle, but not much steak. You know, he missed 2 breakaways in the first half. A lot of dancing around, but when it comes to, you know, that final third and finishing, no luck at all. Nasty cross, and the two of them went head-to-head with Taylor, and I didn't see. It looks like it might be Josh Travato, the right back. I think it is. Just went into the back of the head of Taylor. So again, more injury time could be added. It's going to be another corner. Martinho Dumevsky down the other side. Just past the 88-minute mark. Short. Can it sit? Grange, and it just didn't sit for Grange. Right idea, but he hammered it about 30 yards over the goal. Prostars trying to catch on the counter. That's Olini looking for him. They got to get him involved. Just came on for the injured Alfieri. He's way offside. He's about 3 yards offside, and there's the call. You know, I don't understand at this level, being that far offside. Ugh. I mean, at U12 you can understand it, but in League 2, hold your line, watch your line. It's like Striker 101. These are things I knew as a 7, 8-year-old. Richardson. Tavala, number 16, just came on a few minutes ago. Munoz. And here's Tavala now. And gives it away to Headley. Headley, ooh, that's got to be a yellow, too. He tripped him up. He knew what he was doing. And Headley holding his left knee. It's for my money, Munoz, he's smart. He's 30 years old. He knows what he's doing, tripped, and then kind of swung with his bat foot to trip Headley. So fortunate not to come away with a yellow. And we're just at the 90-minute mark. So we'll see another 4 minutes, which I think is a little low. So Prostars, can they steal this? Dangerous ball, but it floats a little bit too much right to Richardson. I think Prostars would be happy with a point based on how they played in the first half. But the Borough, they need 3. They got to get a push here. Kadiri. Dumevsky. Munoz. And then Prostars, everybody back, and then a foul. And if you're Prostars, just slow it down. Unnecessary foul by Kadiri. So Prostars, they want to push. They're getting up. They want 3 points as well. Lecky, I love to see it. And Kadiri sees it roll out of bounds. Well, we're in injury time. Luigi Bello, lovely goal. 3 minutes into the second half. And Alex Medanian, 39 minutes in the first half. And that's how we're here. And solid D again. You know, even though these lights are on, they're not very bright here at Birchmount. I think a lot of the times they rely on the street lights even to kind of help add additional light coming off Kingston Road. By the way, anyone driving by here, this is a speed trap. I've been caught a million times here. But the police usually park right in the parking lot here at Birchmount Stadium. So if you're heading westbound along Kingston Road towards Birchmount, always watch your speed. I've been victimized by that a number of times over the past 25 years. Long ball in and just wide. Would like to see a bit more urgency here from the Borough. Mugadza, he's got to get on side. He's savage and too far. So all signs point to a draw, barring a last-second miracle. Ref pushes the throw back a few yards. Any last-second heroics? You want to make the League One Instagram highlight of the week? Let's go. Here comes the Borough. Teasing ball in, and Kadiri couldn't get on the end of it. Mugadza, it falls for him. Mugadza, and then Carabetta with a life-saving tackle for Prostars. So the Borough had a couple chances. Offside. Ugh. How you do that? You throw it in and then give it back to the guy that's offside. So this should be the last push of the game for Prostars. Lecky, the keeper. Tip of the cap to him. Outstanding performance. For my money, he's the player of the game because without the big saves he makes in the first half, this game's done and dusted a long time ago. Olini. And the referee blows the final whistle. So Prostars back from the death. Steal a point here at Birchmount Stadium. Disappointment for the Borough FC, who you got to think had 3 points on the radar. And so appreciate you guys tuning in. I'm Chris McKee. Thanks for joining. Remember, drop me a follow on socials at Mr. McKee. And also hit up League One on Instagram, Twitter, Facebook, whatever your particular social media flavor is. We'll be back next week. We'll see you in a couple weeks here for some more League One action.